everyone, today Energetica India is here at the REI Expo Day 2, bringing you the latest insights from the renewable energy experts. So today we have with us Mr. Hartek Singh, CMD Hartek. Hello sir, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good too sir. So sir, my first question is, what products are you showcasing at the expo today?
Well, ma'am, as you are aware that Hartek, we are the one of the leading EPC company in the power and the renewable sector. Hartek has been declared as a top 3 EPC solar company in the country, and the main products on which we are working on is on the 3 segments, which is the power systems. We are working on the renewables and the power distribution products. So the basic purpose of coming here in the REI Expo was to showcase our each vertical. What is the contribution, what Hartek is doing in the renewable sector, where our Honorable Prime Minister has a target set, the goal, the mission 2030 of 500 gigawatt. We in Hartek want to contribute and play a pivotal role in scaling up the business of the renewable in this country through our three businesses, which is the power sector, where we are scaling up the grid connectivity up to 765 voltage class. In the renewable part, we are working on beyond 10 gigawatt what we have touched based as on date. We intend to intensify this business further in times to come. And in our power distribution system, where we are manufacturing right up to medium voltage product profile of the complete range of the ecosystem, we intend to ensure that all these 3 verticals, we scale it up to a level where we bring new technologies, new innovation, automation, at the same time be a part of the growth story of this country, where we look upon on the power and the renewable sector.
So my next question is, what are the current challenges that the industry is facing right now, and what solutions would you suggest for that?
Well, when you speak of challenges, on what aspect of the challenges you are talking about?
In terms of supply chain, raw material, any?
Well, I think we are all ready for the future. I would give a full compliment to the Government of India for promoting Atmanirbhar scheme and the Make in India concept, in which this country is moving on. This will scale us up to be self-reliant in making Hartek, not only Hartek, rather the future of this country more sustainable. Because I think India is ready to take on the future. There will be challenges in terms of the supply chain, but the way we are working on to promote our Make in India concept, I think we should be able to face this challenge quite comfortably.
Okay. So my last question is, what are your expansion plans? And what is your vision for 2030?
Well, I think, ma'am, you're aware that we are working on a mission 2030 of being a 10,000 crore company. Of course, scaling up this business, we will be working on these 3 verticals. As I said earlier, in the power systems, in the renewable scale, we are working on a land-based utility scale. We're working on the rooftop segment on C&I, and of course on the power distribution segment. When I see on the future on this 3 vertical on which we are working in Hartek, I see the growth is immense. And in the power sector, we will be scaling this business further on, taking bigger projects. We are one of the leading vendors for power grids, and we'll continue to work on taking bigger projects of 765 kV voltage evacuation. And in the renewable, we intend to go more on taking up the bigger scale of land-based utility projects, which eventually will give us the growth story of what Hartek is working on.
So sir, can you brief us about some of the projects that you are currently working on?
Well, ma'am, I'm sure you're aware that of late we have commissioned a 300 megawatt AC and 435 megawatt DC project in Rajasthan, which as truly what Hartek is has been one of our biggest USP of Hartek is that doing a timely execution of such scale of business, having in-house engineering competency and capability. So we showcased and proved the worth of what we are competent of and taking the future on. And summing it up, apart from this 300 megawatt which I've just spoken, 765 kV, various grids of the power grid what we are undertaking, We are also achieved, TBCB projects of power grid. I see that maybe Hartek is one of the only company of its own kind in the EPC domain, where on one part we have done grid connectivity of up to 765 kV, which we are already executing, having scaled and executing about a 300 megawatt of a land-based utility, and at the same time executing a 10 gigawatt of a rooftop scale of the business. So if you see a company which is on one sec working on a grid connectivity of 765 kV scale, then you have a land-based scale of 300 megawatt. At the same time, you're doing a rooftop project up to 10 megawatt. So under the same roof. So that is the engineering competency on which Hartek is moving on and spreading their, network across the country.
That's great to hear.
Thank you. Thank you so much.